according to our SportsLine model, USC had a 39% chance of making the CFP heading into that game, and now it's only 19% after the loss. Are you out on the Trojans as a CFP contender after that brutal loss last week? Mike, we'll start with you.
I am out on them. I know their schedule's relatively friendly, but I think they might be in way more competitive games than we might think. I am extremely concerned with what I saw against Michigan. I know it's a difficult environment on the road, but they have no offensive line here. When I look at pass blocking grades for PFF, at least there are 134 college football teams in NCAA or in the FBS here. 131st out of 134 is where USC ranks. I think they have a massive problem on the offensive line, which is simply going to require Moss to be perfect. And I think that's a tough task considering the competition that they're going to play. So they do have a lot of winnable games on the schedule. There are a few that could be pretty tough. Fortunately, they get Penn State at home. But overall, I am out because I was very unimpressed with what they were able to do with that offensive line. And frankly, they knew what was going to happen in the Michigan game and still didn't find a way to get the victory there. So I am out on USC.
I tend to agree with you, M squared. Lincoln Riley, do you trust him in big games? I know someone that does. Emory Hunt, you're still in on the Trojans.
Yeah, I feel like this was just a one-off in terms of what they saw against Michigan and Wink Martindale. And we know how he does with his defenses based off what he did in the NFL and how no one liked to play against a Wink Martindale defense. They'll run up a bunch of wins against some other opponents. A game that would force me to be out on USC would be the Penn State game, because that's another opportunity for a team that has some guys on defense that can get pressure on a quarterback consistently that can cause them to have the same issues they had against Michigan. So up until then, I'm still in on USC.
All right, Chip, you think that the schedule that USC